Alrighty. It's Friday. It's 2 p.m. my time. And I'm streaming. I'm going to be very specific with time today. I need to cut off at 3 p.m. my time. I've got a thing I need to get through to this afternoon. So I'm going to keep it to an hour. And this week I also have more of a... Oh, I forgot something. One sec. Okay. This week I have more of a focus task that I want to try and work on. So I'm going to just get right into it. So I have this WordPress AI demo that you may have seen me showcase in the stream. It essentially should load up a form on this page and then allow me to create a post using AI. I am testing it out in WordPress 7.0 with the WP AI client code, and it's not working. So today I'm trying to figure out if it's the plugin or WordPress 7.0 that's the problem, and I'm trying to fix my plugin so that it works. So that's the plan. So first thing I'm going to do... So the other thing I've been doing is I've been trying to spin out the JavaScript client, the AI JavaScript client from the AI client into a separate plugin, because the REST API endpoints and the JavaScript client is not being merged into WordPress 7.0. It's probably only going to come through as a Gutenberg package sometime. And I kind of want to use it for some demos that I'm doing in a couple of weeks. So I've been trying to figure that out as well. So I'm not sure if my client demo is not working because of that or because of something else. So anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to revert my local WordPress install back to 6.9 and see if it still works. Okay, so let's load up the admin. Okay. So there's the AI SDK demo. Okay, that's still broken. Just see if I've got AI credentials installed. That doesn't seem to be working either. Okay. Let's see what's going on. WP scripts was called incorrectly. Okay. Abilities that are not registered. Okay, let's clear the log. So I added this to the code recently, checking the WordPress version. So let's just do some debugging here. Yeah. Okay. Is the WP version not... to global? I might need to have to globalize it. Yeah, that'll probably work. And that'll probably fix the error as well. Okay, so look. So 9.1, okay. So so this should all be working. Nothing in the console. Oh wait, I know what the problem is here. The problem here is I'm using an older version of, using the newer version of the WPA client. Okay, I'm gonna take a step back here. So let's do this. I just copy all of this out, stick it in a Scratch file somewhere. No. Okay. Thanks out loud. Yes. Composer. Pin. Package version. Exact version number. Okay, so it's exact version number. So what I want is version 0.3.0. Okay. Okay, so that will fix that. Okay, so it's downgrading the AI client, installing 0.3.0. Okay, so that should fix that. This should all stay the same. Okay, see if that fixed it. I'm confused. So was only in version 4 that the bundle providers are no longer active. So going back to version 3, it should all work. Maybe I'm not loading the autoloader correctly. Now I'm confused. Oh, wait. I'm so confused right now. Let's have a look. Okay, so I updated the composer packages yesterday. So if I roll that back to that, should fix things. Okay. So let me just. That's fine. I can ignore all of that. I'm going to delete this plugin. Okay. And while that's doing that, I'm going to go back to here. And I'm going to check out this and see what changes I made. It's just the packages. So any changes I made. Okay, so let's get a new copy of this code. Don't know why I wasn't working on a branch for this. Stupid. Okay. Okay. Git. Got one here that there we go. Maybe I commit to the let's git reset hard head -1 if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the one. So no, something else you need to do. Git reset. No, that's not right. Git roll back previous. Good. Let's git reset hard and then something else. Reset hard. Oh, let me just get the original trunk. Okay, hang on. Git push push after git push origin. False. Okay, that's fine. So it's git push origin trunk false. Git push origin trunk. So I don't care about the lease because there's nobody else working on this repository. Okay, so now there we go. So that's where we were. Okay. So if I go back into client demo, still doing all the vendor autoload stuff, that's fine. Okay, so this should all now work as expected. Let's just check the WordPress version number, 6.9.1. Okay, I just want to go WP plugin deactivate. That one. Okay. Okay, so no plugins active. Our client demo, that one. Okay, so now okay, so I must force this to version 3. And abilities API is already merged, so I don't need that. Do I need? Don't need that. So I can take that out. Okay, so let's do that. Just delete the log file. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'm on 6.9.1. Activate this demo. Okay, I've done something wrong here. I've just realized last week I was fiddling around with my WordPress install, so it's possible I've broken something. Although, hang on. I would have reinstalled all that when I reverted back to 6.9.1, so it's not that. Something is going wrong somewhere. Okay, here we go. So find the autoloader. Okay. There's the vendor autoload. Let's see what it does now. Let's just refresh that. Okay, so now it's fine. Now it's all fine. Why is that not working? Oh, wait. No, it should make a difference. I'm so confused right now. I'm going to just... I can only think I've done something to my WordPress install, which is what's causing this to break. So this is why a live stream is boring when I'm actually having to think, because then I don't talk. Okay. I'm going to nuke my WordPress install now, because I need to make sure that everything is beautiful. So let's create everything. Okay. So let's delete the site. Did I need to check something. Don't know if I committed this code. Just something. Okay, good. I committed it somewhere. Jolly good. All right. That's deleted the site, so let's create a new one. Do I want latest? Oh, 6.9. The rest is all fine. Okay, while that's happening, PHP client, client 3.0. Wondering if the PHP client is the problem. No, the AI client includes the UI. So it should be fine. So confused right now. Spilled coffee on my desk. Fortunately, it was a tiny drop, Philip. So it's not the end of the world. And I do have this. So I'm going to hold it up to screen. I do have this very cool desk pad that I was given as a birthday present. It's very cool. So it's big, grey, and it's like made from like a, I don't know, a sticky type material. So if I do spill anything, which I do tend to do, then I just wipe it. So it's all good. Yes, but as you become an older developer and you start gathering hardware, you get to a point where it's like, what do you want for your birthday? A desk pad? And then people give you things like that for your birthday. Okay, so let's see now if this rolls. Okay, I'm going to open up here. Okay, let's quit that. No, lastly, you want to quit the app. I wanted to clear the... Okay, so there's no debug log there. That's good. So let us... awesome. Let's activate this. Okay, that's activated. Let me run bold. Okay, let's check the logs. No errors. Okay, let's go and check out the patch. I don't understand why this is not working. It's like something is not being loaded properly. It's so annoying. Okay. Okay, so here's a question. Let's see if the AI client script is being enqueued. Ensko, what's the WP debug app you're using? So it's an app that I built for myself. If you go to my GitHub, it's that one there. So the one that I have installed is the quote unquote pro version. I was thinking about releasing it as a pro version. I haven't got around to it yet. But there's no real differences between the basic version and the pro. There's a couple of minor things like the ability to put it on top and a few other small quality of life things. But I'm probably going to end up releasing the pro version for free anyway. It does work on Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. And the only downside about Mac OS is you have to you have to, my chat's not working for some reason. You have to like do some weird funky stuff with the Mac OS security stuff to get it to work properly, which is in the release notes, but you can download the version of the app from here. So GitHub, Jonathan Boster, WP debug, and then I'll probably make the pro version public at some point soon. I just haven't got around to it yet. But yeah, it's handy. It's handy just to have your debug log there. Okay, so that seems to be working. So let's go and see here now. If I search for it does not seem to be loading the AI client script. Why? That's weird. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I wonder if that's the problem. It used to be the screen ID. Maybe I changed it. Let's have a look. Oh, good grief. Console log. What am I doing? I just console logged in PHP. That was dumb. Okay, let's refresh. Settings page, WPAI client. It's changed. When did it change? Oh no, this is no, but this is not the one that I want. This is not the one that I want. It's this one. Wait, I'm confusing myself here. So the AI credentials should load automatically regardless of my stuff. This is my page, and it's saying there that WP scripts was called incorrectly. Dependencies that are not registered WP abilities. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot. I broke it. My fault. I do need abilities API because I'm using. Why do I need it? Because I'm using the JavaScript client, which is still in the Gutenberg plugin, which hasn't been merged yet. So I do need it. Idiot. So this is a different issue, but at least I kind of understand why. So let's just go back here. Let's put the abilities API back. Just want to get this thing working. Okay. Installing the wrong things. Log file. No, okay, correct. Okay. Does it work now? Still not. That works though. Okay. So my code works. I still don't understand why the AI credentials page doesn't work, because that's a WP AI client thing. It's got nothing to do with my code. This should just work. You have to var down to depths. Huh? Do you know what you mean? Um, so confused right now. Oh, you mean the composer? Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Just composer dump what's a load or something. But that's the thing. Regardless of anything that my code does. So if I just do, if I take out all of my PHP code, the AI credentials page should still work because it's built into the AI client. It's not my code that creates that. Although maybe it is because I'm enqueuing it. But then, no. That's just to get the JavaScript line. That's not to get the AI credentials page. Like this should be enough to initialize the whole AI client situation. I wonder if WordPress AI client, AI client. I'm going to stick this outside and see if this does fix it, but it's weird if it does. Because I had this this way before. Unless something changed in 6.9. Which I guess is possible. No, it's not that either. It's like something is broken in the package or something. I wonder if they updated it to support the providers. Let's have a look. And I missed that. It's possible. Interesting. I missed that. Must have been a PHP AI client change. Let's have a look. So we're currently running, should be running. Let's check what version we are running. So WP AI client depends on PHP client. PHP AI client 1.0. So the PHP AI client was updated to rely on the provider plugins. I missed that. Has it been so long since I've used this plugin without this code? That's hilarious. Okay. I learned something today, folks. If you're using the WPAI client package before the 0.4 update, you need to have the provider plugins installed. Interesting. The stuff moves so fast. Okay, so let's add the provider for OpenAI. Just because I have keys for those two. Oh, I could do Google as well. Good grief, finding these things is like, it's so brand new. All right, I think it's OpenAI. So it is supposed to. So here's where it gets interesting. It is supposed to come to 7.0, but the packages that they're working on for 7.0 were obviously updated so that they could bring it to 7.0. Now I'm not using it in 7.0. I was using it before 7.0. You could just install the AI client package as a composer dependency, which depends on the PHP AI client package. And I missed the part where they actually updated the PHP AI client package to require the providers. So that's fine. Now that I know, it's not the end of the world. I just thought I had done something wrong. It makes sense if I think about it, because they're getting it ready to merge, so they're updating all the base packages. Makes total sense. I just didn't know that that was the case. I thought it was all I thought it was all still bundled in the last version of the WP AI client before they. No, I can't find this. There we go. Before they did the merge. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to update my plugin, my demo plugin, so it'll work on 6.9 and 7.0. And now at least I know that it needs the providers installed. So what I might need to do is update the README so that it includes that information. So let's just do that and that. Come on. Okay, so now I should, yeah, let's clear that. Let's take out those errors. That's good. I'm happy now that I know this information. This can all come out. Cool. I was hoping to fix this today. I'm not going to have enough time before 3, but at least I was able to determine what was going on. So that's excellent. I'm going to quickly take this off screen and pop in my provider keys. Why is my one password not coming up? There we go. I'll just pop these in here. And the other one. And the Google one. Okay, I can bring this back now. That makes me so happy. I thought I'd done something wrong in my code. Okay, so that should be working. So now if I go back to my AI SDK demo, that should work. This should change in a second. If it doesn't, I've got a problem. Doesn't seem to be changing. Okay, errors. It looks like this stuff is not going to work with 6.9. That's what it looks like to me. No models found. Okay, at least I've got my form working. So it's possible that I need to update my code. To use something different. Interesting. So I'm using no models found supports check generation. I wonder if they made other changes. Because all I'm doing is generate text and hoping it detects the right model. So I feel like, could be wrong, I feel like the problem is that the changes they're making for 7.0 are not so backward compatible with 6.9, which kind of makes sense because they're only merging into 7.0. Whoa, what happened there? GitHub's freaking out. See, this should just work. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've also got this other PHP only plugin. I'm going to switch that on quickly. So let me see if I can find that. So this essentially registers a WP-CLI command. Okay, so this, what I did for this one, I'm going to close all of this down quickly. I find it easier to work with the PHP one first and then try the JavaScript one because it's just a simpler plugin because of what it does. What am I doing? Close all tabs. There we go. So the PHP AI client demo just relies on the PHP AI client. So that's cool. It does the version checking, and then it just generates text. So let's see if that one works. Just has slightly less moving parts. Okay. So now I should be able to PHP client demo inactive. Wait. PHP AI client demo. Nothing in the log. Okay. That's active. So now the command is go away. This guy. Things have changed. Things have definitely changed the way these things work. So I'm going to have to dig into that. Okay, that's fine. I have... It's probably not going to be possible to make it work for 6.9 like I want to. Which is fine, because the reason I'm trying to update these plugins is because I want to use them in demos. I have 1, 2, 3 speaking engagements coming up, and I want to demo all of this. And so I guess the answer today is you have to just demo in 7.0 beta 3 or whatever it is, which is fine. Now I know that. Now I'm not going to waste my time trying to make this thing backwards compatible with 6.9. I feel like it's not going to happen. So that's cool. I at least understand why my code wasn't working. I at least know that my client demo data form was not the problem. Okay, there's an error because of other things. I haven't fixed my plugin, but I know what's going on. I have a better picture in my head now. So I'm going to call it a day there, folks. Who will want to use it? Want to update 7. Exactly. Those that want to use it will want to update to 7 anyway. So I was hoping to make it work for 6.9. I guess that's just not going to be possible, and that's fine. Now at least I understand why. So I'm going to call it a day there, folks. Thank you for joining me in this journey of getting nowhere. And I'm sure you've all experienced this when you do like that. You might spend hours understanding the problem before you can fix it. So at least now I understand the problem. So thanks for the journey. Thanks to Lab for joining me. Thank Ansko, Gajendra, everybody else. I know there were other people there. I think AJ was there. I won't be streaming next week, Friday, because I will be flying in an aeroplane. I'm going on team meetup next week, Friday. But I will be doing like a pre-recorded stream. So I'll stream it like maybe on Thursday or something. I'll record whatever I plan to stream next week. I'm probably going to carry on with this next week. So I might just record that early next week, like Monday or Tuesday. Record my next steps now to actually get this plugin working in 7.0. And then I'll post that on my YouTube at the end of the week, and I'll make the same recorded video at the end of the week. So if you want to check that out, follow me on YouTube, John Bossinger or Jonathan Bossinger. You can find me there. And then I won't be streaming or recording the following week because I will literally be in a different country. So I won't see you next week or the week after, but I'll see you when I get back. All right. Have a good Friday, folks. See you around. Bye.